All right, guys, we have divine masculines here doing absolutely everything to make up for the past. Okay, a lot of you are getting that communication coming in and you're reacting to it differently, divine feminines. I feel like you guys are maybe in your dark era. Okay, detachment, death, rebirth. I'm going to get into just the energy between you two, okay? Especially with him doing everything that he possibly can to just make up for lost times. We have him coming in confidently with the Sun card. That's giving me really like beautiful, tender energy, and it's telling me that for this particular collective of our divine masculines, you guys would have been on this journey for quite some time, and I feel like it was definitely the divine feminines initiating that separation, and now you have your divine masculines coming in to bridge that silence or that time apart that you guys have had. They're coming in with like renewed energy, bright energy, and I'm also hearing very patient energy. There is this solid knowing they're going to be patient. They need to have you in their life. They're well aware of this connection to you and what happens when they're not with you and when they're not spiritually connected with you. I'm hearing that in your time apart, they've definitely gained some insight on that, okay? The magic around what happens when you two are in separation. And this is going to go hand in hand with some of the beautiful synchronicities that I feel is really bringing this connection back to life. Like I really do see flowers, like really beautiful flowers. Once it was just like a weed in the ground, or not a weed, but like a seed, sorry, in the ground. And it's taken a lot to break through like the earth, but now it is blossoming, okay? So whoever you are, divine feminine, even though you're in this dark era of complete detachment, it's like you are distracted right now with this dark era energy, okay? You have detached so much to the point where it's like that detachment is just going and going and going and going, and it feels as though he has to come and stop all of that destruction. But it's going to come in with like really tender, patient energy, and that's why I feel like they're willing to do whatever it takes to make up for the past, okay? So just get ready to see more commitment, ready for like more more making the effort, okay? I'm gonna get some of the romance angels as well, but we do have somebody coming in very grounded. When I see the King of Pentacles, I get that patience energy a lot, okay? Your masculine could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be at all, but with the Pentacles energy, earth sign, it just reminds me of somebody who has learned a thing or two about just being vulnerable. Also too, like the Sun card tells me he confidently loves you. Okay, this separation or this time apart, I feel was their turn to experience some of the awakening, especially that longing, that heartache for you. And a lot of the magic, like I see a lot of things happening for the divine masculines where they can't explain it and they haven't been sharing it with anybody because it would just sound absurd, like hearing the right song at the right moment, seeing your name out of nowhere, or seeing your birthday, having like a profound dream about you that gives them complete clarity. They don't really know how to open up and share these things with anybody. So I do feel like it's more so something internally that's happening with them. And I do feel like it's just beautiful. You know, like in between them and this is this big pillar. And I do feel like it's that wall that the divine feminines have put up in this detachment energy, and him coming in as this King of Pentacles is that patience, proving to you that I'm going to stay steady. And I'm also getting work hard. I am going to work hard. So it just feels like they want you to remember again. Like I said, with the divine feminines and this destructive dark era energy, you're detaching away from everything, decentering certain aspects of, just what relationships mean, the role of like a partner in your life. Many of you are in this phase of like, you don't need anything, you can survive, all by yourself. Your sovereignty means more to you because I feel like you've mastered that somehow. Like Mother Kali's energy keeps coming to me because of the destructive path that many of you are on. And it's not that it's a bad destructive path, it's just like you're destroying things that really have held you back. When you look back at your journey with your masculine, it represents you see it as like, like this weaker version of you. Now you're really in your full power which is why he knows he's going to have to do everything possible to make up for the past time. So, what that's really going to look like is them expressing their love. And I'm hearing it's taking a lot of courage and maturity. Like, I'm seeing like cups energy. Like, somebody really wants to pour into this and show you a lot of love and affection and romance, but it's coming at a time where you're either hidden, you don't want to hear from them, communication is cut off, you are just on a path to, I just keep hearing reigning sovereignty, okay? Just being the queen of your own kingdom, really taking pride in the fact that, you don't need anything, right down to celibacy, What does he want you to know, Divine Feminine? Okay, so we are getting free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. It reminds me of him asking you to stop, destructing everything in your path in terms of like even love. Like, some of you could feel like you're closing yourself off to romantic love, or this path to sovereignty is like a path to also like an oath. It's like an oath or a pact to stay, single, celibate, and never let anything else in. It's like your counterpart maybe sees this as you closing your heart off. That's the only thing I get out of this, is like this beautiful, magical, loving, incredible, sexy, amazing woman just shutting herself off from like a sense of passion or love, or even like just duality, right? Because it's like love is never going to be completely perfect. So it's like you're avoiding that heartbreak by avoiding him. Okay, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, and this is part of this shutting things down. Like, you know what it is? Your masculine feels like they know you so well that this part of you being sovereign is like a message to him that it's like, if it's not him, then it's nothing or no one else. Like, I feel like that's how they're perceiving it, with you being on the sovereign path. And so either way, it's just continuing to draw them in. I feel like many of your masculines are observing you as just single, okay? They want to be there. It's like you're not letting anyone in, including him. It's like they're pleading to you to give this a chance, but again, with this spiritual path that you are currently on, Divine Feminines, I feel like, yeah, they think it's difficult to get through to you right now. Patience, Divine Masculines. What are the Divine Masculines' current energies and current plans towards the connection with you? Okay, so we have epiphany and breakthrough, and I feel like this is currently what's happening to them as well. And it's just more so to stay steady and continue to observe, okay? Because they're going to keep getting epiphany after epiphany over this connection. Another thing I'm getting with the breakthrough is, like, they've also broken through anything that was stopping them from putting effort into the connection. That's been removed now, which is why they're showing up, which is why they're asking you to give this a chance. So many of them could be, I feel like you don't know this, Divine Feminine, but some of your masculines could be coming back home, so to speak. Many of them could have been going through the process of either like divorce, separating, job loss, also relocating or having to move, disassociating, or like even like they're having to stop associating themselves with a particular set of people. Just something new is happening for them. What's happening with the masculines? Forming structure and a solid foundation. I feel like they're starting over. And that's why many of them are now ready to make up for the past, because they're genuinely on their own. It's like they're on their path to being sovereign in a sense, where they're breaking away from certain people that were helping them participate in upkeeping old habits, also standing in the way of this connection. But I feel like ever since your masculines have been spending time on their own, or maybe with like more like-minded people, their social circles as well could have really drastically, is it shrunk? Yeah, honey, I shrunk the kids. Their circles have shrunk because I feel like they're not opening up as much, and there is this great desire to be on their own, or it's like they're ready to experience life on their own. It's giving me that like you've long surpassed what it takes to be sovereign. It's like they're now either stepping onto that path, and the more time they have on their own or they spend alone, yeah, they may be missing you or longing for you, maybe afraid that they're never going to hear from you again. That's something else too I have been picking up with the divine masculines. It's like, will they ever communicate or see you again, or will you two ever hear from each other again? Because the reason I feel that is because there's limitations to reaching you or accessing you, and that's something that could be bringing up a lot of fears, like I feel like in the connection between the both of you right now, because like somebody feels blocked. Like it's like there's a hand here where they're trying to reach you, and yeah, like I said, you're in this dark you're in this dark era. Why, divine feminines? Why are you still continuing to shut your divine masculines out? Okay, I'm hearing someone say, I can't apologize if you don't let me in, which is why I feel like you have to stop running and free yourself or take back control of the situation. So I'm just hearing, listen to your heart in regards to this, divine feminines, because I do feel like I'm picking up on like loneliness between the two of you, running when you really don't want to run. It's like trying to detach from something so hard. I feel like you're purposely blocking off your divine masculines. It's like many of you may be sitting in a place of like peace. You have everything around you that you need to be happy and comfortable, yet somebody is able to still get through to you. Okay, the only one that's able to get through to you, divine feminines. Your masculines are tugging at your heart space, and I feel like it is coming through in the form of patience. It's like, it's giving off this energy of like, what do you want? Like, knock it off. Like, I don't want to talk to you. And then it's like, they will still show up in some way, shape, or form. Okay? So it's giving me this feeling of like, just somebody camping out and keeping their distance, maybe watching you from afar, and at the same time really wishing, hoping, and praying that you will give this relationship a chance. What's the outcome for the two of you? Okay, so keep an open mind. Okay, so I feel like this tells me that the universe may be stepping in with divine intervention. Okay, so they may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel like just overall with expectations, the both of you have really changed since this time apart, and I feel like what's wanting to come up in this new cycle is your divine masculines just wanting to show a more stable, patient, and loving side of themselves. It feels like the ball's in your court in terms of just opening up and letting them in. I don't know, divine feminines, only you know what to do. Only you know what you've been feeling. I think that you know that someone's been trying to express their love in a really tender way, but it's just giving off this feeling of like, I just want to sit still in my safe space and I don't want anything to disturb my peace right now. Okay? So I don't know, guys. All right. If you like these romantic reads, be sure to check out the memberships. I do have tons of readings in there for you to enjoy. I also give my little bit of insight into my own journey as well. If you guys would like a personal session, reach out over at Hipsy.com. The links are in the description. I love you guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.